A familiar face on the ballot, Andrej Babiš, the former Czech Prime Minister, is now running for president, and he received a boost just days before the election. Babiš was acquitted of fraud by a Prague court Monday in a case involving $2 million in European Union subsidies. He described the prosecution as a political process.
I
think it is good news for the whole Czech Republic, for all citizens of the Czech Republic, that we live in the rule of law.
Babiš is seen as a populist and a political ally of the outgoing president Miloš Zeman. He has criticised government and EU policies on issues like migration and support for Ukraine. That has won him support, but has also energised his critics. Thousands took to the streets of Prague Sunday to demand a more pro-Western president.
For 20 years we've had presidents like Mr. Zeman in this country for whom we might only be ashamed. Their pro-Russian, pro-Chinese opinions devalue us.
Babiš's rivals include Petr Pavel, a retired Czech general seen here in 2016 when he was chairman of the NATO Military Committee. His campaign slogan is "Bring order and calm." The third leading candidate is Danuša Nerudová, a former economist and university rector who promises a progressive, pro-European presidency.
Both Petr Pavel and Danuša Nerudová are highly committed to the Czech Republic as a liberal democracy and also to its role in liberal ordering more widely.
The president does not have executive powers. But analysts say a Babiš victory could make life difficult for the current government, which has taken a strongly pro-Ukrainian stance following Russia's invasion of the country.
He criticized the Czech support of Ukraine because, in his view, it's too much support, too much help to Ukraine and also to Ukrainian refugees. But I don't think that Babiš could be somebody like Zeman in the past, pro-Russian and pro-Chinese president, because his business interests are connected with the Western and Central Europe.
The Czech Republic and Slovakia have just marked the 30-year anniversary of the so-called Velvet Divorce, the peaceful split of Czechoslovakia following the fall of communism. For some voters, the historical resonance is significant, says Tallis.
What lessons the Czech Republic has learned from history about how to stand up to autocracies, about what is worthwhile about democracy, about how Ukrainians have revived memories of why freedoms and rights are worth fighting and dying for, what is actually liberty all about, and where is the hope of that progressive future.
The first round of voting begins January 13th. If no candidate secures an outright majority, the top two go through to a second round 2 weeks later. Henry Ridgwell for VOA News, London.